You've been lied to about envy your whole life. They told you it's poison, a sin, something to be ashamed of. But here's the truth. Envy is not your weakness. It's your greatest hidden power. The emotion you try hardest to bury is the one that could set you free. And the reason they want you to suppress it is because if you unleashed it, you'd be dangerous. Welcome to Hidden Manipulators. Here, we expose the truths that society doesn't want you to hear. Subscribe now if you're ready, because what I'm about to show you will turn the ugliest part of yourself into your sharpest weapon. Section 1. Envy. The emotion you were taught to fear. Envy isn't new. It's as old as humanity itself. Every religion, every society warns against it. Christianity calls it a deadly sin. Buddhism warns it leads to suffering. Hindu texts describe it as a path to self-destruction. But ask yourself, why is there so much effort to control it? If envy was only weakness, why is it feared so much? The truth is simple. Envy exposes desire, and desire makes you uncontrollable. Scientific fact. Neuroscience shows envy activates the anterior cingulate cortex, the same brain region that processes physical pain. In other words, your brain experiences envy like an injury. That's why it hurts so much. But pain is a teacher. It shows you what you're missing. It's a map. Every time you feel envy, it's your mind screaming at you, "This is what you want. This is what you're hungry for." And if you ignore it, you're betraying yourself. Section 2. The comparison trap, or the comparison weapon. Envy thrives on comparison. Without comparison, envy dies. In primitive tribes, comparison meant survival. Who had more food, more mates, more strength? Those with less envied, and that envy forced them to compete or perish. In modern life, comparison has exploded. Social media turns every scroll into a battlefield of envy. Luxury lifestyles, perfect bodies, fake happiness. Most people drown in it. They hate themselves. They self-destruct. But the truth is, comparison isn't weakness. It's data. When you envy someone, you're not just hating them. You're secretly admitting they have something you desire. And that's the blueprint for your next evolution. Example. A struggling writer envying a best-selling author isn't cursed. He's being shown his target. The envy is proof of the life he wants. The pain of envy can be fuel, if he turns it into action. Comparison only destroys you if you stare too long. But if you act, envy becomes your compass. Section 3. Envy versus jealousy, the deadly misunderstanding. People confuse jealousy and envy, but they're not the same. Jealousy is fear of losing what you already have. A jealous lover fears betrayal. A jealous king fears rebellion. Envy is the ache of seeing someone else possess what you desire. It burns, but it points forward, not backward. Jealousy chains you to fear. Envy pushes you into hunger. Jealousy makes you paranoid. Envy makes you dangerous. Research. Psychologists distinguish between malicious envy and benign envy. Malicious envy is destructive. You want others to lose. Benign envy is motivational. It pushes you to rise. Studies show people experiencing benign envy perform better, work harder, and set higher goals. So when society says, "Don't envy," what they're really saying is, "Don't grow. Don't rise. Stay in your place." Section 4. Envy as a weapon of manipulation. Manipulators, narcissists, and rulers have always known how to weaponize envy. The wealthy flaunt their riches not just to enjoy them, but to trigger envy in those below. Envy creates desire. Desire creates obedience. Think of social hierarchies, luxury brands, exclusive clubs, elites posting curated lives. They know envy keeps the masses chasing. Ancient rulers flaunted jewels and palaces not to live, but to remind everyone else of what they could never reach. If you don't control your envy, someone else will. They'll feed it, twist it, use it against you. That's why the rich look richer, the powerful seem untouchable, and you keep running in circles. Section 5. Transforming envy into strength. The only way forward isn't denial, it's transformation. Step 1. Identify. Who or what triggers your envy most? That's the signal. Step 2. Translate. Ask. What does this person have that I secretly crave? Step 3. Transform. Channel the sting into hunger. Train. Learn. Act. Step 4. Transcend. Stop hiding your envy. When you own it, no one can use it against you. The person you envy most is your greatest teacher. But only if you're willing to listen to the pain instead of running from it. Envy isn't your shadow, it's your reflection. The part of you you're most ashamed of is the part that shows you who you could become. So the next time envy burns inside you, don't hide it. Don't kill it. Look closer. Because envy doesn't mean you're weak. It means you've finally seen a version of yourself worth becoming.